Hey guys, what is up? I have a little bit of a graph here. Yeah, it's like a presentation that me and Lucy just worked on for a while, and so
Yep.
let's present it. So let's set the scene. Your mobile task force unit in the facility. SCP-096 has breached containment, and it's somewhere in the area you are in. You have goggles on, and SCP-096 is somewhere within your goggle range. Now, in that scenario, it's somewhere there. You can see it. In that scenario, what is the best thing that could have been modified to your goggles beforehand to save you? Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, scramble goggles, scramble goggles. Well, partially. Scramble goggles, they have the right idea, the right programming. The problem with scramble goggles are that the computer is fast to block out Shy Guy's face, 096, but light's faster, so you won't even process it. You won't even know you saw it, but your retina will still process it, and it will be enraged because the computer isn't fast enough. So we've worked on this for about an hour now. How long do you think it was, Lucy?
At least 30, 40 minutes.
30, 40 minutes? She says at least. Okay.
At least. Probably
And
more.
so here is the presentation. So here's your line of sight. This little graph right here, the blue, ignore it. This is what you can see on it normally. Okay, then we modified the lenses. So red. Camera can see, but the human cannot see. There's a camera on your thing that's supposed to detect. It has scramble in it, so it'll detect it. You're looking at a screen that the camera sees, but the camera can see a lot more than it shows you. Like, it'll see this red part. But the human can't see it because if 096 isn't in this red part, then if 096 is in the red part, then you don't see it, but the camera will see it, and so it'll get ready for it to come into your direct line of sight. So if it's in either of these before it comes into your direct line of sight, then Scramble will be able to activate. So green, camera can see and human can also see. That's the only thing the human can see, wearing the goggles. This right here, the green. And that, hopefully, it'll appear in the red before it appears in the green, so Scramble can react. But that's just chance. Now, here we are going to create make the survival bigger. So the yellow, here's another graph. It shows the actual lens. Now, red, we split it into thirds. This third you cannot see. This third you cannot see, but the camera can see. That's red. And this part, there's green. Now, yellow is the shutter. The shutter is also just in the middle part. How it works is it's flashing open and closed constantly. If closed, which is 50% of the time, Scramble has time to react, ultimately granting a 50% chance of survival. Now, you'll need this if it just appears in your direct line of sight and it does not appear in the peripheral first. Which means if it's closed, and more detailed, if it's closed, it'll be just enough time, right, for Scramble to activate, because you just won't be able to see, but the camera still can. And so it'll give it enough time to activate before it. So there's a screen, and then there's the shutters behind the screen, closer to your eyes.
Yep.
So the screen will still be showing, but you won't be able to see it when the shutter's closed. Yep. And so it'll be able to modify the screen before the shutter opens if it's closed, which is 50% of the time. Now, we've done some math. Adding the 50% to the math of the peripheral indicator thing, at the instant, the exact time that SCP-096 enters a given point of view,
your line of sight,
in point of sight in your goggle, this whole circle here. If it enters that, you generally, ultimately, that instant, you have an 83% chance of survival. But the longer it is in this area, your survival chances will go down and down and down and down. And then once there's a 0% chance, it is just like there's like a almost 0% chance it has just stayed in this red area or something like that, then it'll go from 83 to 50 and it'll stop at 50. So the lowest chance of survival you're going to have is 50, and then it'll start highest 80. So most of the time, I think it's common for there to be a 66% chance of survival overall, you could say. But yeah, that is I call it Scramble 2, Scramble Beta, whatever. That is me and Lucy's design. We spent a long time on this. This is our design on how to save you from SCP-096. Thanks.
Yep.